Carto. Carto? Carto? Whatever it is. We're on the PlayStation 4 Pro, but it's also on PC. And Xbox, I believe. I think so. And Steam, all that good stuff. Sort of a puzzle game, adventure type thing. Was watching the trailer, it looked like I'd check it out. So I think we'll just get right into it. New game, of course. Wonder if there's voice acting. Showing her that she can move the world around. Alright. This is a good looking game. Very stylized. Oh, got something over here. Welcome, explorer. The world is yours to change. You can move any piece of the map and rotate pieces as needed. Okay. Connect pieces with the same type of border. Easy enough. Shared pieces of the map are lands you haven't explored yet. Go check them. Oh, shaded. Not shared. Shaded. Go check them out. Alright, so we can move this. Do that. I'm gonna turn down the brightness a tiny bit. I think that's better. New piece of the map. Connect new pieces to the existing map to reveal more of the world. Pieces of the map have been scattered everywhere. The more you find, the bigger your world will grow. Alright, so if we get this new piece out. And then I think I will move her down to this piece. And then we'll shift this off. We'll do that. Hello. Ahoy there, little one. We don't get new visitors very often. Are your family with you? I see. Well, no matter. All are welcome here, and your timing is fortunate. For today we celebrate the coming of age of my dearest niece, Shiannon. Oh. Yes, it's very exciting. I was so distracted this morning that I forgot my bait. But no matter. It won't be long now until the ceremony. Feel free to explore the island in the meantime, and I'll see you there. Okay. So we got a new piece of the map. Let me just finish exploring this one. Alright, that's good. We got a hut over here. Oh, look at this little kid. Who are you? Are you 15?
Mama said I have to be 15 before I can have my coming of age. If you're not 15, then how did you cross the sea? When someone turns 15, a boat arrives at the North Pier, a gift from the sea. The 15-year-old has to get in a boat and leave the island. Forever. I want to leave forever. That's like a month.
Alright, who's this lady? Where did you come from? It's exciting to meet someone new. I've barely left the house in months. This little bundle of love keeps me pretty busy. Did you meet my husband already? He's fishing nearby. Though he's probably not catching much. That big lug left without any bait this morning. I guess we'll just have to rely on the swims of the ocean. As we always have. Good thing this little ladybug likes fish, not like that that filthy little fusspot over there. Hey! Have you visited the other families yet? Kellen and her family were the first ones to come to this island. They live right on the sea. Saya is my sister-in-law. She lives in the forest with her family. Her daughter Shiannon's coming of age is today. I can't believe it's here already. A jar. A salty snack of minnows drying in the sun. Oh, I'm stuck. No one's inside. Alright, new piece of the map. I'll put it down here. Unremarkable pile of dirt. Alright, I'm gonna guess this is gonna be more forest. Yep. Stick that there. Oh, like showed up on the map.
Oh no, you don't look familiar. I must really be lost. I know it's a small island, but I always get distracted on the way home. The ocean is just so beautiful. And full of mermaids.
Okay.
This is a bit embarrassing, but could I trouble you to help me home? You seem to know your way around. My house is east of the one on the grassland, along the sea. Now if I could only figure out which way is east.
Okay. So east of this one on the ocean. So I must have to rearrange this. So if I like pop him out and then oh, I can move the one I'm standing on. That's cool. All right, so he needs like more land, I guess. Oh, okay. If we put this like this. Oh. Let me put this up here first. His house should show up right there, I would think. Unless he needs more land. No? Huh. Unless I really mess with this. Like something like... Oh, I can't. Let me rearrange this. What if I did something like that? East is east, right? Okay, yeah, it is. Didn't know if it had a different, like, directional coordinate or something. Alright, no house. East of that one. East of that on the map. Just Just follow the coastline and make sure to run into some friendly faces. Alright, so we found this guy. Let's listen to him again. I think I live east of the house on the grassland. Can you take me there? Yeah, east of the house on the grassland. So that would be this one. Maybe he needs more land or something. But that's where this piece was before. East of the house on the grasslands. Alright, so his house should show up, I would think. Unless there just isn't a page I haven't found yet. Huh. Have a look around the... Okay. Maybe I'm missing a page. I think I got everything. Unremarkable pile of dirt. Fishing net up there. East of the one on the grasslands. Oh! What if we do this? There we go. Okay. Interesting. So that fishing net was like a hint to where his house was. Thank you for helping my husband home. I love him, but he'd forget his nose if it wasn't attached to his face. I don't think I've seen you here before. Are you from another tribe? What are your traditions? Our people are pioneers of the sea. Once we set sail, we settle on the first island that we find. We feel so lucky that it was this one. We just love it here. Have you met Shannon yet? She's very special to us. It'll be hard to say goodbye, but we're excited for her. I'm sure she'd like to meet you, though. Like to meet you, if you get the chance. Clam soup? No one's inside. Inside that jar is another jar. Alright, I think this lady said where Shannon was. Maybe you can meet Shannon before she sails. She lives with her parents in the biggest forest, where all the trees meet. Oh, I found another page. So that should do that. Let's just connect these again. Okay, where all the trees meet.
Are you looking for Shannon? She lives in a forest way bigger than this one.
Alright, is there another page here or something? Unless... No, that's as big as I can make the forest. Oh, they left pages. There we go. Oh, tons of forest. Okay. This game is crazy. Alright, nothing on this little patch of ground. Shannon! That girl. Alright, let's go find... actually, let's see if we can go in this house first. Ahem. Can I help you, kid? This is private property, you know. Sorry, it's been a tough few days with Shannon. You're really very welcome here. Okay. My wife and I built this house and everything in it. We're pretty handy. In fact, I'll even give you the grand tour. This is the living... this is the living room, master bedroom, and kitchen. And we're done. Ho 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 ho. Shannon keeps saying that she'll return after she sets sail. But that's not our way. It's not the will of the sea. Once our people set sail, they must never return to their origin. It's tradition. I know, dear. That girl really boils my blood sometimes. But she's always done things her own way. I wonder where she gets it from. I'm sure this is hard for her, too. We just have to try and enjoy our time left together. Shannon probably went to the lake to be alone. Can you please check on her, young one? You seem like a good listener. Bubbling pot of seafood seafood stew. Some exquisite clay pots. Seashell necklace. Inside one of the glowing shells you find. Piece of the map. Cool. That's probably the rest of the lake we need. Yep. Cool. Such a cool mechanic. I'm just not ready to leave. I know it's tradition, but my family is all I have. Why can't I come back and visit them after I've set sail? Our people have had that tradition for so long, I bet they've forgotten why they do it in the first place. Not all traditions are good, you know? Sometimes we do them just because it's what we've always done. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just upset. Thank you for listening. Who might you be? Oh, no need to be nervous. I'm Shannon. Welcome to our island. I'm about to leave it forever, though. My coming-of-age ceremony is today. I guess part of me is excited, but I'm scared that I'll be lonely out there. It might take me a while to make new friends. And adventures are always more fun with someone else. I know I just met you, but would you maybe want to come with me? You look like you'd be a good friend. Wow, really? This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to tell my parents. What about your family? Do you need to tell them too? Well, then we'll just have to go find them. Oh, there's one last thing I need to do before we set sail. Maybe you can help me? I always want to have my home close by, so I need a good handful of soil to bring with us. I just need a bit more time to say goodbye to the island. Can you please find some soil for me? You can find the best soil where the forest, the coastline, and the grassland meet. When you find it, can you please put some in this bag for me? Thanks. Easy enough. Alright, forest, coastline, and ocean. Let's try this one. Yeah, there it is. The unremarkable pile of dirt itself. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Did you find some soil? Yeah, we did. The soil looks great, thanks. And there's a strange scrap of paper buried in it. A piece of the map. Oh, do you want it? All yours. I think that was the last thing I needed. I'm ready to set sail. The high seas will be no match for us. Shannon and... Carto. Shannon and Carto. Woo! If you want to go get ready, I'll meet you at the North Pier for my ceremony. Yay! Okay, the North Pier. Let's tell her parents. Alright, that's what you said before. What about this guy? No. Alright, so we just have to make a pier. Which is probably the new page we got. Yep. stick this right here. Oh, I can't use that. Let me use this piece. Another pile of dirt. Huh. She said she'd meet us here. Let me go talk to her again. See you at the North Pier. That's what I did. Unless I have to like bring her there or something. Oh no, I need it facing north. That's what's going wrong. So we'll move this. Oh, hold on. Move this like this. Then we'll move this. And then we can have this one facing north. There we go. Oh, everyone came. May I speak with you, child? May I ask you a favor? Please take this memento with you. And if you meet my son somewhere out there, give it to him. The odds are low, but I'll take any chance I can get to send him our love. Okay, let's head out. I can't believe the boat really came. I guess I'm ready to go. What about you? Yeah. Woo, let's get this ceremony started. My dearest, a parting gift for you. A necklace made from swordfish bones. May it bring you peace and perseverance, and accompany you day and night, my beautiful daughter. Close your eyes and feel the gentle embrace of the wind. May you find your destiny, just as we found ours. We love you, Shannon. Oh, I didn't do it. I forgot his voice. Thank you, everyone, for your blessing. I've come of age, and the world awaits. We'll be right back. Shannon, stop with that nonsense. She's just kidding, dear. Haha, she's cheeky. Say hi to the lobsters. That poodle is talking. Farewell, everyone. We'll see you. We'll see you later. Come on, Carto. Let's ride these waves. We've set sail. Battled some octopus. Phew, we made it. I still can't believe you'd never been sailing before. You were a salty old sea dog out there, Carto. I'll never know how you got us through that fog. Wink. I know tradition says that I'm supposed to settle on the first island I find, but I think I'll do just a bit more exploring. There's a whole world out there. This grassland does look nice, though. How about you have a look around, and I'll check out some nearby islands. We can meet back here tomorrow, and I'm totally going to find that sunken city. I swear I saw it. Alright. Oh, sheep. See if there's any other pages before we start attaching. Oh yeah, cool. I'm guessing there's gonna be like a farmer that's missing his sheep. Alright, let's see what we got. Who's this little kid? Wah! My sheep! Have you seen my sheep? I drifted off for a moment. My sheep must have wandered away. They can't get enough of those snowy flowers. Dad says they taste like marshmallows. The sheep must have overheard. Will you help me round them up? Okay. My woolly babies. Get up here, sheep. Alright, how close do I have to get to him? Let's go over here, see what that tile was. Shh. Keep it down, they're listening. Grow, young seeds. Listen to the rhythms of the earth and emerge from your sylvan slumber. Burst forth from your terrestrial prison and heed my funky beats. Heed them. Oh, there's a sheep up here too. Okay, so they like the white flowers. So I wonder if I can get them to go onto that patch near him when I connect it there. Huh. They must really be into these flowers. They won't follow you unless you have something even more delicious. What's the most delicious plant in the grassland? Maybe Auntie Tuya knows. She's a rhythm farmer. Okay, so we need the wheat she's growing. Looks like Mo lost his sheep again. Typical. How can you be a shepherd when counting sheep puts you right to sleep? And now I suppose he's asked you to round them up? Well, I bet they'd follow you if you had some honey fruit. Just don't confuse the honey fruit with the red devils that grow around here. We even have a song about it. Bulbs of red, sweet as sugar, only has one stem. Don't confuse it with the devil, steer real clear of them. Alright. Okay, we got some honey seeds. Alright, I'm guessing they don't follow me far, so I'll have to move this around to get him close to him. I get him? Yep. Alright. Now I'll move this over here. Oh, there it is. I don't see Penelope anywhere. She must have gone to her secret spot in the middle of the snowy flowers. Secret spot in the middle of the snowy flowers. Secret spot? Like that? Like in between the bushes or in the middle of the bushes? I guess I could just put them all together. Like that. It's not this one. No. Huh. What's this lady saying? Nothing. Middle of the snowy flowers. Surrounded by snowy flowers on all... Okay. So we have to do... Oh, on all sides. Like that? Huh, what am I not doing? These all face out. Oh, okay, let me try. Oh, I didn't realize, like, a map piece would pop up like that. Okay, that makes more sense now. Come on, Penelope. You found all my sheep. Thank you so much. You're really good at finding things. Maybe you can help my dad? He's always on the hunt for new plants for his collection. Come visit our tent and I can introduce you. We live on the other side of this prairie. Just follow the road. I'll meet you there. I just need to count my sheep. What is up with this sheep? Oh, jeez. Alright. Paper airplane. My dear sweet Carto, that was quite some excitement. I'm sure you're scared, but my granddaughter is strong, and don't worry about me. The airship is fine. She's been through worse. The people of this land are kind of odd, and I know we'll find our way back to each other soon. It's in our blood. You're far from my body, but you'll never be far from my heart. Oh, and make sure to gather any pieces of our map that you see. It will help you find your way in the world. Now get out there and have some fun. Love, Granny. Alright. Love, Granny. Oh, where'd she come from? Every plant has its own rhythm if you pay attention. Listen. Gabbages. Baggages. Sibaga, sibaga, sibaga. Cabbages, cabbages. You hear that? They're already growing twice as fast. Now quit interrupting me. Oh, a lot of people. Let me grab this paper first. This is Lunar Lotus, and it blooms in the moonlight and burrows underground during the day. Wow! This is Bee Bristle. It looks soft, but don't touch it or you'll get a nasty sting. Oh. Oh, hello there. Don't mind us. We're just in the middle of a class. Are you looking for Mo? This is his usual route home. Just follow the curved roads and you'll see his tent. Sometimes he stops by the river, though. You can follow the straight roads there. Oh, and please tell him that his sheep got into my cabbages again. Okay. It's this way. Straight roads to bridge. This is probably the curvy road. Curved roads to tents. I think we'll go with the straight roads. Oh no, that's a curvy road. So we'll do that one. I guess this is considered a straight road. Oops. Okay. I saw a lazuli leaf yesterday. Don't tell teacher. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna become a master plant collector like Monkar. This class is the best. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I can just do this. Curved road. Straight road. Okay. Oh, a page. Don't interrupt my secret mission. I mean, my regular, normal task that I definitely can't talk about. Look, I really can't say anything, just that I'm looking for the head of the river. We heard that a special plant appears there under the right conditions, and that it might be the Ghost Lily. But that's all I can tell you. Nothing else. I have to get back to the mission. I'm so close. Alright, what's this page we got? Curved roads. Stick that there. I wish there was like a run button. It doesn't seem... Oh, it doesn't seem like it. I tried to get some shut-eye, but Penelope kept farting. Are you sure you didn't give her any red devils? Anyways, I want to introduce you to my father. He's collected plants from all over. Maybe you can help him find some new ones. He's just through the curtain over there. Do I have to change these ones too? Oh, I have to adjust these too. Okay. Nice hat, dude. My son Mo tells me you've helped find his sheep. My thanks, young sapling. Oh, don't be shy. Whomever comes to this grassland is our friend. My name is Monkar the Mighty. A mighty fine plant collector, that is. Wham! I regularly travel to other grasslands with my buddies to research plants. We also exchange seeds with other tribes so that they can grow every type of plant. We're always keeping an eye out for new species. Just yesterday, we discovered a new type of rose. Now, if only we could come up with any other name for it. But enough about me. Tell me about your grassland. Wait, don't say a word. I bet I can guess where you're from. I haven't seen a robe like that before. Did you come from across the ocean? The seaweed in your hair was a dead giveaway. But which island? Don't tell me. I have an idea. Oh, Monkar, you clever cactus. My notebook in the other room is a compendium of plants that I've encountered in my travels. Have a look at it and tell me if you recognize any plants from your hometown. From that, surely I can surmise where you hail from. Alright, notebook in the other room. You got Dad's permission to read his notebook? Lucky. A thick notebook filled with handwritten notes about different plants. Dancing pines, they sway to the rhythms of the wind, sometimes sashaying into adjacent forests. The sour potato. Only one can grow every square mile, having absorbed the ambient sourness of all surrounding plant life. False moss. Not actually moss at all, but a carpet of pygmy grasshoppers. Ew. Gooseberries. They taste horrible. And so many more. Did you find my notebook? You didn't see any plants from your island in there? How is that possible? What exotic land have you traveled from? What manner of flora grows there? Such a curiosity you are. I can see why Mo brought you to me. Perhaps you can help me with something. A unique plant grows in each grassland, and ours is the mysterious ghost lily. It glows with the most... Am I saying glow lily? I think I was saying glow lily. It glows with the most beautiful light, but it is as ephemeral as its name. Stomach growls. Oh, you poor girl, you must be famished. Look at me prattling on about plants. Will you stay for dinner and bunk here for the night? We can save the plant talk for dinner time, or we can talk about not plants. Mo! Dad? Can you rustle up some of dinner and set an extra place for our guest? Sure, Dad. In the meantime, can you do me a favor, young sapling? We ran out of glow leaf last night. I asked Ganga to fetch me some, to fetch some from the forest, but he's been gone a while. Can you please check on him? If I'm going to get some air in the meantime, I can't be away from nature for too long. Alright, I don't think I got any new pages. Oh, what the heck? Came out in a new spot. Satchel of sticks. Alright, let's go check out the guy at the river. What's this little dude doing? I heard Uncle Ganga's voice in the forest. What is he doing in the forest? Do we have enough forest pieces? Oh, we kind of do. What if I move this over here? Nah. Maybe this kid will say the same thing. This forest smells like Uncle Ganga. Let's move this back. See if we can move this here. Oh, let me move this out of the way. No, I think I need a bigger forest piece. Let's put that back. And we'll go check on him over here. Oh yeah, he is gone from the riverbed. What's the sign saying? No road ahead. So that's all the forest we have. Oh, I can, let me do this. There we go. I forgot that pieces like that will attach. Or will appear once you do that. Oh, stuck on a rock. I finally found the head of the river. my, is it dinner time already? Time flies when you're solving mysteries. I guess I should come eat, but I can't wait to explore the river tomorrow. Though I don't think these little urchins will let me go. Would you mind bringing this glow leaf to Monkar for me? Thanks. Alright, and then I think I left that piece over there, so I'll just shift that right there. Here you go. Ah, some glow leaf. You must have found Ganga. This is what we use to let everyone know it's for dinner. No, it's time for dinner. It tastes like the riverbed, but it has the most alluring aroma. I can clap. Phew, I'm stuffed. Did you like my prayer pie? My mom taught me how to make it before she passed on. It always reminds me of her. She's among the stars now. La 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 lo lo lo. How do you like our singing? This is the song of growth. We sing it in harmony with the grasslands. Dad says that every land has a voice if you listen closely. Mom taught him to sing with the seeds, and he's going to teach me soon. I can't wait. Rise and shine! We have a very exciting situation developing at the river. Ganga spotted a ghost lily in bloom. Everyone's on their way there. Come join us. Alright. To the river. Morning. I saw the ghost lily for a second, but then the flow of the river changed. We'll have to wait until the direction changes for it to be here again. If only we could change the flow of the river. Oh. Can't we? Oh, let me move that out. If only we could change the flow of the river. Oh. So it wants to be like this. If only we... What? Let's talk to this guy. I've heard that this plant is very shy. Let's keep quiet, everyone. Stay hidden, everyone. You better hide. This is so thrilling. I can't wait to teach my class all about it. I would have brought them here. I would have brought them with, but they're way too noisy. Okay. You gotta hide, Ganga. If only we could change the flow of the... Man, Ganga, I've changed it. It was like that. We'll try this one. Man, I just... Put that there. There we go. Is that better? The flow changed. Hooray. Now we just need to hide. Alright, cool. The last direction I try. Does everyone have a hiding spot? I have space over here. I need a hiding spot. The ghost lily. Bah. God damn it, sheep. Scared it away. Bradley, what did you do? If I were a ghost lily, where would I go? The mystery deepens. Alright, well we need to connect it with water, so... Let's just move this out of the way. There it is. seems stuck. Let it be or try it. We'll try to untangle it. Oh no. We're going off the map. Alright. Off to a new land, I guess. Is that the ghost lily? Ghost lily remains. What's happening over here? Look at that owl. Looks like it's wearing a wig. What do you want? Oh, I see. There you go, owl. And then if we just shift this... Oh, he was on that one. Oh no, he only shows up when it's a circle. There must be a way across this then. Oh, I'm an idiot. Just gotta do this. Oh, hold on. I just have to get on the inside of the circle. There we go. How did Cherub get here? What a strange place this is. Are you a messenger too? Where's your beard? What? No matter. Look at this strange leaf Cherub found. Does it mean anything to you? This forest. Interesting. Shall we keep exploring? I'll see you at the tree. Don't forget our sapling. Or your sapling. How are you getting across the river? Alright, we got a new forest. Go check this new place out. Whoa, look at these dudes. Roads within the fog. Fog within the mind. Fog is deep. You will go deeper. Eyes open. How did you find your way to the wildwood, small one? You come from across the sea, but have ventured deep inland. Curious. I'm Rakat, of the Redwood Forest. This man is Naip, of the Barrens. We messengers have our animals to guide us, but this can be a confusing place for outsiders. The forest will show you a way out. Good luck. I want a little animal guide. Oh. What was the question mark for? Strip of cloth tied around a tree. Alright. Guess when we do this. Oh, another strip of cloth. So I'm guessing we go down again. Yep, alright, cool. Ooh, they didn't go the right way. The fog is gone. Ooh, and some new paper.
Look at the size of that bear.
Hello, forest friend. I'm Cholmek of the Evergreen. This furry fella is my animal companion. Don't worry, he's a friend too. Where's your animal companion?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. How rude of me to assume. The wildwood is so dense and ever-changing, even we messengers cannot navigate it alone. It's amazing that you've come this far without a companion. We grew up alongside our animals, and they help us find our way to Mother. They help us search for food, protect us from danger, and keep us warm at night. Such great friends. Perhaps they'll see you even deeper in the wildwood? Trust the guidance of the forest, even when it looks like there's no path through.
Okay.
The water here comes from the evaporated fog. It's quite refreshing.
Alright, what'd we get? Alright, we can't connect that dark forest to anything yet. So we'll have to use more of these. I'm guessing this is pointing down. Oh, let me see what she says. Fallen tree, okay. And then back up? Oh, yep. Alright, and then back up again? Although, does it want me to rotate it? Like that? Oh no, then it'd be right. Okay, I mean... Alright, that's set up right. Whoops. So I'm guessing it wants me to go up and right. Right. And then this way. Oh, and then back. And then left. Oh, I can just connect the forest here. Maybe? Like that? No. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get... Go right and then left again and then go left once more. Because you go left, you go right. Or you go right then left, I mean. And then, yeah, and then it points me left again. Unless it wants me to put that one there. I don't think that's right. I think it wants me to stay on a path. Let's see. If it's wrong, I should get a chime. Yeah, that was wrong. Okay, so we'll go like this. Do that. And then it wants us to go left again, so I'll switch this one out for just like an ordinary one. No. Okay, I need to use those two pieces, I guess. Oh, no. Now it wants me to go up. So let me use this one. Oops. And then back down. And then right. But what tile is it asking me to use? Because I can't connect that one. Oh, that I can just do that, right? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, then up. Alright, I got a handle on it now. Couple more pages.
tired? Rest. I forgot the voice I was doing for him. Rest, then go. Okay. Right, left to right. Oh, so right to left. Let's try to keep going right to left. Oh, yeah. Keep going right to left, I guess. Just get these pieces out of here. Oh no, messed that up. So put this one here. Then if we go right to left, chimes, and then right to left once more. And then we tried right to left once again, so we'll try bottom top. Nope. Alright, right left. Right left again. And then we'll try top to bottom. No. So right, left, and then left, right. And then left, right. Left, right again. Cool. I don't know if there was any actual clues for that one. That was more like trial and error. What do we just get? Another path. Another paper airplane. My little Carto, I hope you're having the best adventures. Did you visit the grassland? I'm sure you learned about some new plants if you did. The airship is finally operational again. She's humming along better than ever. I'm dropping this letter in the wildwood, hoping you'll pass through. If you ever find yourself lost in there, head towards the center of the forest. An old friend of mine watches over a very special tree. I wonder if he'd remember me. I'll keep searching and keep your eyes to the skies. We'll be together once again before you know it. Love, Granny. Okay. Find yourself head towards the center of the forest. Okay. Oh, we finally have a path to the dark forest. Cool. Moving right along. And go through here. What's in here? Oh, I have to move this around. Oh, that doesn't line up. These little worms. Oh, collect them. Oh, you put the worm through there? Okay, then we need to line up that. Wonder if the worm will go through now that those are not collected, connected. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Go like that. Does that connect? No, it does not. Actually, I don't know if I have any that connect. So let me go up. Or I came from that one. Let me go down. I wanted to go to this. What ones line up with that? Oh, nothing lines up with that. Maybe I didn't go here. Where the arrow's pointing. Okay, no, I didn't. Ah, she's right. She's always right. It's true, Chirb lost his sapling. So ashamed. What will Mother think? What does Chirb do? Where does he go? It's almost time for the ritual, and no time to go back to his forest. If only Chirb had something to replace sapling with. I'm guessing it's the worm or something. I already checked out this route. Huh, so I have to go... Wonder if I can go back in here. Oh, no. So I don't know what that worm was about. I guess I screwed it up or something. So I have no new pieces. Let me go talk to that guy again, see what he says. Something to replace a sapling. Oh, I had it. I just need to talk to him again. This is not a sapling. But perhaps it will work. A plant is a plant is a plant? It is better than not a plant. Thank you, beardless messenger. You are small and kind. Chirp goes, gratefully. Alright, we can go down here now. Oh, I wonder if the worm's down here. Oh, he is. So we just added these three sections. So we must be trying to get the worm to come out here. Those don't connect. Maybe the one I'm on. Oh, no way. Oh, wait. No. Man, I don't have any that connect to that. Yeah, that doesn't. Oh, that one connects. Okay, is this connect? That one doesn't. What about this one? Nope. There we go, those connect. That connects. Alright, so the worm's there now. So can we pick up the worm again? Because I need to get over here. Okay, there's the worm. See if we can pick him up. Oh, he cleared the path for us. Okay. So now I could probably connect to... No. Need something to go... Why would I need to go on here, though? What's up here? Don't give up. Okay. There we go. Oh wow, bunch of new stuff. I'm guessing I have to connect all the roots and stuff. Go with that. That one doesn't go there. Do that. Does that connect? No, that does not. Oh no, that one doesn't connect. It looked like it did. It was very... Yeah, even that doesn't connect. Alright, this one goes somewhere else. And this one probably doesn't go down there. Alright, that one looks like it connects there. This one... doesn't... No, that one's not gonna connect there, I don't think, but let me check. Oh no, that one looks like it connects too. Oh, but there's something like in the corner of that one. Like that. And there's one here too. Oh. Gotta move this one out of the way. What is that? A stone bearing a unique symbol. Okay, so that must be what I have to put them into. So straight through, loop around, loop around, loop around. Okay. Straight through, loop around. So there's two circles in the middle. Oh, okay, so one of them's gonna be missing. That's the deal. I bet you this upper middle portion, unless the tree is taking... No, the tree's not taking place of one of those. Alright. So I'm gonna guess this is turned around like this, and that the tree goes up there. And then we're gonna say this is gonna go like this, that like that. Ooh. Is that upside down? Yeah, this should be like this. Okay, let's turn this whole thing around. I think it was correct the other way. The way we came out. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, I can't put that there. Let me raise these one up again. Yeah, because the feet were going down. Oh, there we go. Cool. Why didn't I recognize that before? There we go. Oh, guy's over there. Can I get through here? Yeah. Perfect. Russell. What? Ah, much better. I'd almost forgotten how to speak the common language after all these years. Wise as she is, Mother isn't much for conversation. But it's good to see you here, messenger. The first to arrive. Bravo! As you know, I am the Watcher. You must have received the signal. Which forest do you journey from? And where is your animal companion? Are they an insect of some sort? Hello, my tiny friend. You can come out now. Upon closer inspection, perhaps you are not a messenger. Then how did you traverse these woods, wild as they are? Heh, wink. I see. Still, you found your way through the underground maze and overcame the tricks of the wildwood? Navigation is in your blood, dear girl. You remind me of someone you know. In my youth, someone you know. In my youth across the sea, there was a young woman. What, Grandma? Ah, never mind. Simply a passing impossibility. Have you caught a glimpse of the messengers yet? I wonder, which will Mother choose? Ah, yes. I suppose this ritual would be a mystery to you. Messengers, watchers, saplings, animal companions. It's all very ancient and fascinating. What say we take a walk and I give you the entire oral history? Humored, old man. I haven't spoken to anyone in decades. When the mother tree has reached the end of her 1,000-year growth, the current watcher must put her to sleep using the flames of the wildwood. Her life essence carpets the entire forest, spurring a millennium of new growth. Ah, hello there. Messenger Nip of Barons, Ven Vulture. Traveled afar, we bring sapling. I will be watcher. Yes, hello, welcome. I'm just in the middle of a yarn. Please go and wait by the mother, and we'll be with you shortly. The smoke from Mother also acts as a signal to the forest tribes, which each send a messenger, bearing a sapling from their village. Once the messengers reach Mother and plant their saplings, they must recite the 87 stanzas of the Rhyme of the Wildwood. Ah, more messengers. Tidings, Watcher. And to you too, small one. It is no surprise to see you here. Ricard from the Redwood Forest, my foxy friend and I are ready for the ritual. Sure look on the evergreen, my bear. Truly it's an honor to be in Mother's embrace, and I feel cozy already. Welcome, messengers and woodland companions. Please gather at Mother. I'm almost done regaling our friend here with our traditions. After the saplings are planted, Mother will choose one of them to embody her regrowth. The messenger who provided the sapling will become the new watcher, and the tribe will protect Mother throughout her growth. As each watcher grows old, another from their tribe will take her over, so that the elder watcher may go home and live out their days in the village. As you may have guessed, I'm the final watcher of my line, and I'm well ready to return to my village. I wonder if they still make those toasted bananas back home. Oh, our final messenger. You're just in time for toasted bananas. The ritual. Phew, Chirb is exhausted, but Chirb have sapling. Definitely original sapling. Chirb here, of the coniferous. Chirb will surely never be chosen as watcher, but excited to attend. A glorious day in the wildwood. Hello, beardless one. Everyone is here. It's time to wake Mother. Let us gather. Mother, it is time to awaken. Your children have traveled from farthest forest, redwood, barrens, evergreen, coniferous. And I, your watcher, ready for my rest. We gather here to begin your rebirth. Messengers, produce your saplings, the strongest, most beautiful specimens of your forest. The guy just has the ghost lily. Let us plant them and stir mother from her slumber. The ghost lily. It's been chosen. A ghostly glow? What a strange new sapling. Mother's choice is clear. Messengers, the next watcher is... Cherub of the Coniferous. Ah? Eh? Oh? What? That's not his sapling. Cherub, what happened? Cherub is so confused. Why is he the watcher? Cherub isn't good at watching anything. It must have been the sapling you gave Cherub. Special sapling? Cherub isn't special. Cherub wants to go home. A tiny tree. A slightly bigger tree. Good, good. The ritual was a success. Mother chose Cherub's sapling, and thus he becomes the new watcher. He may not feel ready, but Mother knows best. The mere act of being chosen will start him down the path. Mother is in no rush. I'm glad you could join us for the ritual. Perhaps you'd like to say goodbye to the other messengers, and then I can show you the path out? Okay. We're a bit relieved we weren't chosen, honestly. We love exploring, but we're not as happy as staying in one place. Mother must have known that. She's so wise. It would have been nice to chosen, but Mother does what's best for the entire forest. We'll stick around for a bit in case Cherub needs any help. Odd choice, Cherub, but respected. Mother will grow taller than the sky. Want to witness? Alright. Let me out of here, bud. Sounds like the other messengers will be sticking around a bit longer. I'll soon be making my own journey home, once I've showed Cherub the ropes. May I show you the path out of the wildwood? Shake head. Take your time. Oh no, I wanted to nod, not shake. Shake head. Nod. There we go. Great, follow me. Cherub, please join us. It's time for your first lesson. Oh, okay. The watcher must learn the language of the trees. Watch carefully, Cherub. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Whoa, he opened a path. The forest favors you this day. Please take this token. It was destiny that you should come here, and with this, you'll never lose your way in the wildwood. I'm glad you could join us, and thank you for helping Cherub replace his lost sapling. He knew. You can't fool a watcher, Cherub. You'll understand one day. Mother sees all, and she still chose you. No, worry not. Go, little one. I'm sure we'll see you soon. And give my best to your grandmother. Travel safe and pray for Cherub. His little owl is so cute. Oh, little tunnel. Path back to the grassland just across the river. Oh, what's over here? Oh, a little house. After being led out of the wildwood, the little cartographer arrived at a strange building hidden amongst the trees. The heck, it's a story of me. She followed her curiosity inside and picked up the first book that she saw. Just then, the story tender entered. Ah, there's that darn book. I've been looking everywhere. It's a good one, eh? I was thoroughly riveted, couldn't put it down. And then when I did, I forgot where I put it. Ghost lilies, bear hugs, farting sheep? What an adventure. Well, clearly you have good taste. Welcome to the Story Chalet. We're not easy to find, you must have a nose for knowledge. I'm the story tender, and I take care of our rather unique library. You'll find lots to love here, and our stories are always changing. In fact, they've been changing rather quickly of late. I was just in the middle of sorting some books, but these old bones could use a break. Let me show you how things work around here. Okay, old man that I've never met before and that's pulling me into his building. Okay, yes. And this is the desert wing of the chalet. Not to be confused with the desert wing. I mean the dessert wing, which is sadly still under construction. Like I mentioned, each wing contains stories related to the specific area of the world. I recently started reading a good one in this very room. It was about an old lady searching for her granddaughter in the desert. That's me! I know, right? What a good premise. When I left off, the granny was getting a bit exhausted. What? Not Granny? I can see you're excited about learning. Oh, to be a curious young mind again. Well, off you go then. Have at these books. I'll be in the writing room. Just let me know if I can be of any assistance. There was sand as far as the eye could see. It was inescapable, between your sheets, on your skin, in your sandwiches. When the sandstorms were out there most fierce, whole camps would be buried. Routes leading back to the grassland and other neighboring regions would disappear. These paths could be found again by intrepid adventurers, or at times, unwitting wanderers. Searching the sands. The desert could be a harsh place and was home to a resilient, nomadic people. The shifting sands were a way of life, often confounding the flora and fauna. And within the tumult, a wizened woman searching for her granddaughter. They had been separated by a storm and yearned to be together. Hey there, welcome to the writing room. This is where all of our stories are created, though I can't tell you how. It's not a secret, I just don't know. No one does. That thingamajig over there just churns them out and has been for as long as anyone can remember. My job is to tend to the stories, and that's good enough for me. If you'd like to know more about the Story Chalet, this is the room for it. I keep some of my other favorites here too. What's this one? The Enigmatic Story. Deep in the forest, in an unrememberable corner, sits the Story Chalet. This peculiar building can be tricky to find when you're looking for it, but easy to stumble across when you aren't. It houses a remarkable library of books, unforeseen and catalogued by a storyteller. These mysterious tomes are endlessly updated by an unseen hand, documenting stories and cultures all around the world. The building itself is an architectural marvel, with a deceptively simple facade that obscures its more sophisticated interior. A book lies open on the desk. Nearby, a typewriter taps steadily on its own. Spooky. Their people served an essential function, to chart the lands, noting any changes and shifts over time, immemorable. They traveled by airship, quietly observing from high above, rarely disturbing the people below. Their navigation skills were peerless, passed down through the collective memory of their ancestors. Simply, they were cartographers, by trade and blood. The Gathering of Magic Boots. The Grasslanders found endless ways of improving their lives through clever applications of plants. Using an amalgam of different rubber plants, they created a new type of footwear. These magic boots could be stretched to fit any size foot and raise the running speed of its wearers. The last known pair awaits someone bold enough to sport them. Somewhere in the grassland wing of basement 2 of the Story Chalet. Okay. Gotta go to basement 2 to get those magic boots. Good night, sleepy sheep. Sleepy sheepy. Sympathy for the Red Devils. Ganga style. Ballad of the Sour Potato, traditional. Begonia Bop. Monkar's mournful melody. Hey there, Delilah. Hey there, Dahlia. Nomads by nature, the people of the grassland typically migrate once a generation. They travel to barren lands bearing seeds and ancient irrigation techniques. The grasslanders are deeply attuned to their flora, listening to the voice of the earth and coaxing its growth through song. By the time the next generation migrates, the land they leave behind is a fertile paradise. Why is this one still shimmering? Read it again? Oh no, I don't want to read it again. It's on basement 2, it said. Alright, can I go through one of these doors? How do I get... Do I need to line these doors up? Oh, I can't rotate these things. Alright, what if I do... Oh no, what if I do this? Will it let me through? Oh, it opened that door? I need to get to basement 2. Basement 1. So... I go like this? Oh, okay. Basement 1. And then, what if I went like this? No. Basement 2? That goes up. Oh, whoa, did it just add stairs to that? Oh no, those have been there. Okay, so then if I go like this, we're in basement 1, and I want to go to basement 2, so what if I did this? What just happened? I'm not sure what just happened. What just unlocked or something. Oh, that... Oh no, the red door is to get out. Okay, what happened? So if I go down here, I can. But if I put it here, I can't. Oh, that's just saying it made a connection. So go there. There we go. Basement 2. And then if I put another staircase on this one... Or does it just connect these things? Yeah, I guess it's nothing really... I guess I can't get down there. Alright, I guess I can just leave. I suppose. How do I get to the other side of that? I can't really, right? Because there's nothing to switch. Kind of stuck, I think. Entrance first floor. But if I put this here... Oh no, I put this one here. And go down there. basement. Read it again. They found a way to make shoes for anyone. Last known pair awaits someone bold enough to sport them somewhere in the grassland wing of basement 2 of the Story Chalet. Oh no, don't read it again. It looks like a door is supposed to be there. Oh, I think this is grassland? So what if we did this? That opens that one. That does that. Kind of stumped. What if we did this like that? So it looks like there should be a door there. Although let me look at other ones. Let me see if there's 2 marks on the wall on this place. Oh, there is. Okay. I'm not quite sure. Ask a book. I know to ask a book, but what do I do? Huh. I can't rotate these things. If I put this one down here, that'll let me go through. Entrance, first floor. Inky beige liquid. What to do? Ha ha ha. You guys have got any idea what to do? Kind of stumped. Maybe I'm just not thinking of it correctly. Or maybe I can't do it right now. But I need to get to basement 2 in the grass wing. This? I don't think this would be the desert wing. So that would make this the story wing. I would think this is the grass wing. But it's in basement 2. So I would think you would go down like this. Second floor. Second floor. I don't know why that that just pops up when we walk. Yeah, what the heck? Let me go outside. Oh. Yeah, let me go outside again. So I don't think there's a way to get out of here also. So I can't put this over here. Oh, that's cool. The house is always facing, like, south. No matter what way you rotate it. Yeah, I think I have to do something in here. But I can't find out a way to what to do. I'm not sure. Basement 2, grass wing. See if this goes down. This should go down to, yeah, the desert wing. Basement 2. Oh. Oh, okay. This is what we need to do. There we go. We need to make that a basement. Put some pep in your step, save time, and whiz right over shallow obstacles. Okay, now we can go up. Oh, you go a lot faster now. You like gain speed. That's cool. That was just just what I was asking for earlier. I was like, I wish there was a way to go a little faster. Oh, I ran right over those lily pads. Return to the grassland? Yes, I guess. What do you guys think of the game so far? I think it's pretty cool. Cool mechanic. Welcome back, little wood sprite. We were worried when you disappeared. Did you happen to see the ghost lily? Nah. Ah, well, I figured I'd ask. Monkar will be sad to hear it. I think he was still holding out hope. But everyone will be glad to have you back. Though I know that look in your eye. Are you on your own secret mission now? No. You're looking for somewhere sandy? I don't know of such a place, but sometimes Mo the shepherd arrives home covered in sand. Mo the shepherd. Is that Mo? No, it's not Mo. This must be Mo. Where are you, Mo? You know where Mo the shepherd is? A strange little girl comes back with pieces of map in her sack. Her instincts first rate, and her boots pretty great. But the desert is dry, don't get chapped. Alright, where is this dude? Well, let's ask him. See if he has any ideas. He's sleeping again. He's gonna lose the sheep. My sheep! Have you seen my sheep? They're all right there. Wait. All of my sheep are here. Why'd you wake me up? Looking for Mo. Where do I get Sandy? Don't tell my dad, but I don't know. Sometimes I just wake up that way. Maybe I can show you when I'm asleep. I'm wide awake now, but there are probably some plants that can knock me out. But I'm no plant expert. Alright, so we gotta talk to that lady. She knows plants. Oh no, that was the teacher. I think the plant lady was just over here. Teacher always knows best. Okay, let's ask the teacher. Oh, there she is. Ooh, are those new boots? You're certainly making good time in them. But you must be tired from running around so much. Children, what plans can we use to help our friends sleep soundly tonight? I know, pick me. It's not a competition, everyone can answer. I think each of the children has something to tell you. When you gather the plants, put them inside this pot. Whispergrass. When the wind blows through it, it sounds like a bunch of people going shh. I saw some at the mouth of the river. Alright. Mouth of the... Oh. We need... Let's get this thing. Oh, I can't connect that. Actually... I need to stick it here. So to get there, I need to get through the woods. So if we put this here... There we go. And then I can just plot myself over here. Once I move these. There we go. Go grab that plant that kid's talking about. Then we'll talk to the other two. What are you doing? Tell me you saw it, young sapling. Tell me you saw the ghost lily. Sorry, dude. No! I'm sorry, I was just so excited when it appeared. And since you disappeared right after I thought you may have found it. Ah well, it'll bloom again. Eventually. Alright, where's this plant? It's the whispering wood, or whatever it's called. Right. What was that? Whisper grass. Alright, let's talk to the other two kids. Slumber stalk. Stems have a gentle fragrance that makes everyone sleepy. Grows in the center of a field of yellow leaves. In the center of a field of yellow leaves. I think I need more pages for that. Dozing daisies. They slowly gnaw to make everyone around them tired. There are a bunch planted near the circle road. Okay. Dozing daisies, where are you? They're there. What was that kid saying? In the center of... Oh, here we go. Oh, let me move those away. There we go. This game would probably be really good on an actual touchscreen, so that you can just slide these tiles around a lot quicker. Alright, here's this last plant. And then I wonder if I have to go talk to her, to have him put him in the pot. Nope, maybe not. Maybe I can just pull it up. Oh no, it just put each one individually in the pot, I guess. Here you go, bud, some stuff to make you sleep. Flowers? For me and the sheep? Yawn. How thoughtful. More flowers? You're really... spoiling us. Straight to sleep. He's sleepwalking. Straight to the desert. Would you like some more tea, Penelope? Alright, let's see what's in here. Loading. Quick learner trophy. Some new pages. Oh, look at the camel. Such steadfast mounts, our boys. They're able to conserve water in their bodies, the clever things. It makes them too heavy to cross the yellow sands, but it's helpful to have extra water around, just in case. It's a good thing we found these cacti when we did. Phew, you must be parched, young sister. I wish we had more to offer you. We're down to our last few cacti, and Granny Nua is looking a bit worse for wear. I'm fine. Yes, of course you are. We were barely able to set up this camp in time before the sandstorms rolled in. The rest of our unit headed west, across the yellow sands. Are you familiar with our desert? Be careful in the yellow sands, they're ever shifting, and the landscape around you can change in a heartbeat. The white sands around us are calm, you can always use them to find your way back. When did I get so old? You'd better believe I'm sharp as a cactus, but my body feels like an ancient temple these days. Sandy and full of skeletons. Enjoy it while you can, kiddo. Beautiful, isn't she? This golden desert of ours. Curves as far as the eye can see. Ha! We used to have a lush oasis all to ourselves, but it dried right up. We've been searching for another water source ever since. Okay, let's go out there. See what's in the desert. Okay, so I think getting the sandstorm is good. So let's try going left, right again. Oh, yep, left, right's good. Let's go bottom, top. No. Alright, left, right. I mean, right, left. Right, left. We'll try right, left. Okay, right, left. Right, left again. Right, left again. Right, left again. Oh, so we're supposed to go right, left the whole time. Alright, what do we unlock? Another oasis piece. Let me plop myself back here. Some equipment and supplies with sand. A safe? A tightly locked chest with a series of numbers scrawled into it. 90, negative 180, 270, negative 270, 90. 90, negative 180. Huh. 270, 270, 90. So I wonder if that means 90, negative 180, 270, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 180. Oh, we just unlocked it. Filled with shimmering treasure. Surely no one will miss one coin. I just stole one. Treasure does not mean much when you're thirsty. What's the sign down here say? Oh. Follow the footprints in the yellow sands. Make sure they connect. Captain. Follow the footprints in the sand. Alright, let's go check that out. I didn't see any footprints before. Oh, they're there. So we have to go down. What? Okay, I guess we're following then the opposite. What the heck? Okay. Oh, make sure they line up. I'm a doofus. Oops. Okay, those are lining up. page. Oh, another piece of the water. Oh, another camel. What are you doing, buddy? What a dramatic dromedary. Dromedary? Who are you? Hello, little sister. You have the blood of a water seeker in you, I can tell. Not everyone can read the desert so well. We lost track of Captain Samala, but we will find her. Just as we'll find some water soon. We seekers use all of our senses to locate water. We inspect the appearance of the plants. We sense the movements of the animals, the density of the air. Blues are everywhere. Our captain went missing a few weeks ago during an especially strong sandstorm. She's the best water seeker we have. I'm sure she can survive on her own, but it's been so long. Granny Nua must be so worried about her. Coconut? Used to be such a picturesque oasis. I shed a tear, but I need to conserve liquid. Some unusable vessel. Okay, let's go talk to the grandma and them. If you brave the yellow sands, keep heading west to find the rest of our sisters. If you do, please tell them we haven't seen the captain yet. She's a strong woman, but this sort of thirst can break even the strongest of us. The elders told us of a desert haven. We're hoping to find water there to sustain us. Yes, even your elders have elders. Captain Samala went looking for the desert haven, but we haven't heard from her since. I do hope that girl's alright. Cacti might look dry, but we squeeze every last drop of water out of them. I found the captain left signs along the way so we could follow her, but some got swept up by the sand. Could the haven be real? Maybe she's already there. Sometimes water can be found near vegetation, where vegetation grows in clusters. That sort of came off the tongue a little weird, I don't know why. Keep an eye on those cacti in the yellow sands. Ouch, what a terrible idea. Okay, so I guess we just need to go west. Oh, I got another piece. Let me stick that one so I get to it first. And just keep heading west, I guess she said. If we do this one. I forgot I got another piece. Cluster of cacti. Wonder if that means I should go up. Yeah, I'm guessing I should put those cacti together, maybe? So there was one... Ouch! An even worse idea. Why do you keep touching them? Alright, there's a bunch of cacti here. So let's do that. Oh no, that's even less cacti. So if we do this... Gotta be more cacti on this one. Oh, they're there. Camel, camel, camel. Oh, what's this? What's this? I found some strange ruins, sisters. I'll meet you in the middle of them. I know I'm close to the haven. Captain. A noble camel chewing on a long, ornate silken scarf. Why are you chewing on a scarf, camel? What's that gonna do? The middle of the desert. Is this the haven? That can't be it. Let's read that note again. I found some strange ruins. Sisters, I'll meet you in the middle of them. I know I'm close to the haven. Okay, ruins. Meet you in the middle of the... Oh! Does this have ruins? No, that doesn't have ruins. Okay, it's these three. Alright, those ones are straight. So if I do this and go like that, and then... Is this one curved? Oh no, that one's straight too. Okay, so if we go like this, rotate it like that. I thought that would have meant we're boxed in. I wonder if these are switched. Let's try this. Oh no, maybe we're supposed to go like this. Yeah, that looks like those meet. That looks like that meets. Huh. Meet you in the middle of the ruins. That puts it like that. Then if we grabbed this one and went like this, that puts an end there. Then if we grab this one, put it like that. Yeah, we're boxed in. That's weird, it's like I need another page, but I don't have one. Cactuses have thorns. Thorns are sharp. Oh, did I just get something? Mysterious object, who knows what it might do? Huh, what was that trophy? Learn nothing about cactuses. Alright, so we probably missed some hidden trophies too. Listen to the quartet of birds. Give a plant your full support. Find something mysterious in the lake. Alright. Yeah, so I'm a little confused on what this wants us to do. Oops, I didn't accept that. There we go. In the middle of the ruins. I'm not sure if I'm missing a piece. Unless I have to put all these together. Oh no, I can't. I can't put 3 pieces together. I can put them like that, but... that's not really like together. Oh, does that have an arrow? Those are facing like down. Those are facing down. Okay, so do I just have to put them all... If I do that, go down. Those are facing down too. So if we do that... because the arrows on them look like they're facing down. Nothing. Huh. I am stumped. I mean, those also could be arrows facing up, I guess. We're gonna have to go read the ruin again. Found some strange ruins. I'll meet you in the middle of them. I know I'm close to the haven. And then when I went in them, the sand went. So maybe I just need to do that thing again. Sand. Let's go through. Nothing. No chime saying I'm wrong or anything. If I go out and back in, will it... Yeah, it does it again. Oh, and the ruins changed. And that should be the middle of the ruins. Oh boy. Let's come out and again. And the ruins should change. Yeah, see, they shift. Oh, couldn't get through there. And then they just shifted again. I really don't know what to do. It's too bad. I hate getting stuck. I can't make a middle with 3 pieces. And I don't get a chime to keep going. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with the coin and the coconut. Man, I don't know. Meet you in the middle of them. Oh, okay, that's on the right, that's on the, I mean the left, left, so they're all facing left. So if I go... There we go. So hazy. Built up from the earth, cool stones. Wrapped around water deep below. And somewhere beyond. The haven. I think she's gone crazy. Oops. Alright, what'd she give us? Alright, we can probably connect to this now. We'll go check that one out. I thought that would have completed it. See what's on that land, the little well. Rugged well canal, missing a rope from its pulley. Some fresh water glints in the sun deep below. Broken bucket. Maybe these go in a specific order. It looks like it goes that way. We'll go talk to that lady again. Since she's there, we can move this now. Oh. See if she says something. So if there's... Oh, that's it. Not much help, lady. We can talk to the other people, see if one of them has a rope or something. You have a rope? Oh, they found each other. Take care of yourself, sister. If you find yourself mumbling or too tired to move, you're dehydrated. Ouch. Have you encountered a noble white camel? That's our captain's mount. She lives with him, or she leaves him to wait just outside the Yellow Sands. If you can find that camel, perhaps you'll find a clue to our captain. I did find your captain. The coconuts were empty, but we found a few more cacti to bring back. Hello there. Captain Smala said to head back to camp if we got lost. We're just regrouping, then we're headed back out to find her. But I did find her. Oh, here we go. I don't see why I couldn't do that before. There's a noble white camel out somewhere. Yeah, I found it. Alright, must have to go talk to the captain. Oh no, we can use that as rope. That's what that was for. Oh, I moved these around. Forgot where I moved this one. It was over there. Alright, we got rope now. Got the coconut bucket. Must have to bring this water to the captain. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Ah. Thank you for saving me, sweet sister. I almost made it to the haven, but I lost my unit along the way. Please give me a moment to contact them. The heck is that bug gonna do? With haste, my friend. Oh, apologies. I was sending a message via sand beetle. They're a great tool for communication. We mark our position on their shell, and they burrow towards the footsteps of others. They shed their shell every few days so it doesn't bother them. You must be very brave and resilient to have found me here. Did you pass my sisters along the way, might I ask? Yes, I did. I'm so relieved. I knew they'd be fine, but I wasn't sure how far my clues would get them. If I'm right, this is indeed the gate to the desert haven. But to open it, I need a specific special artifact. Our tribe has passed it down through generations, knowing it would show us the way when we truly needed it. I believe that time has come. Sadly, I was harangued by a group of sand rogues, and one absconded with the artifact. While we wait for my sisters, could you please have a look around for them? Thank you kindly. I'm truly in your debt. If you find one, remember, they're too fast to catch unless you can distract them somehow. One stole a bracelet right off my wrist. Once. Those wily devils are attracted to shiny things. I can use the coin. Alright, where are these guys? I wonder where they are. Oh, there's one. So can I put this... Oh, I must just have to follow it. Oh, what was that? got him. You okay, bud? A dizzy rat with a fluffy tummy. Kinda soft and very sandy. Meh. But something strange amongst its fur. A piece of the map. I can't take the coin back. That was probably enough petting. There's never enough. I'm gonna pet this thing. I guess not. Alright, more sand. Oh, they all found the captain. The artifact, you found it. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. You are truly a miracle, sister. Now, if I'm right, we just have to put the artifact in place, like this. The artifact is set. So, what's the final step? I wonder if we just have to surround this place in sand. Maybe go check this spot we haven't looked at yet. Nah, nothing. Alright, let's talk to them again. See what they say. No? I was going to let my granddaughter go thirsty. She may be my captain, but I love her just the same. There's some ancient writing on that gate, almost as ancient as me. It says something about the light. I can't read it. Centuries of weathering, and yet it still stands. But what do those symbols mean? I mean, they could sort of be pointing up, I guess. Maybe. No, I don't think so. Huh. Can't put it in the middle of there. Oh. Let me do this. Fish. Like a, I mean, it looks like an arrow, sort of. Let me get that out of the way. I can sort of make an arrow out of these. But then I can't do anything. I could place this down here, I guess. No? Huh. Not sure what we're supposed to do. Stick that there. We'll put this here. Reveal the haven under the light. Reveal the haven under the light. Oh, didn't want to read that. Oh. Okay. That. Get these out of the way. There we go. Ooh, sandstone. Do I need to talk to them? This is our moment, sisters. The gate is open. But where's the haven? Alright, you can probably stick that in the middle of this now. Yeah, perfect. Oh, gotta move this. There's the haven. Oh, they're all set up in their camps and everything now. Oh, and the camels are bathing. I guess our drinking water is also a camel bath? Apparently, that's what it looks like, man. I'm just going to not think too hard about that. Yay, water. Alright, see where we have to go. Probably have to get over to the camp. Well. We don't even need a well anymore. Maybe we'll turn it into a wishing well and finally have a use for those coins. We're going to need a bigger camp and a boat. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Oh, I can't put that there, that's why. Just move that over. There we go. I always knew the haven was out there, but it still feels surreal to be here. We couldn't have done it without you. As soon as we track down some more beetles, I'll send messages out to the rest of our tribe to join us. I'm grateful to you, kiddo. You helped track down my the captain, and then helped her find the haven. You're an honorary water seeker as far as I'm concerned. What the heck was that? Ooh, steps. Did you feel that earthquake? It could only have come from the volcano. There must be a major eruption brewing to feel it the way out here. There's no rest for the wicked, I tell you. Out of the frying sand and into the lava. The elders whispered of secret tunnels beneath the haven. Though mind, you might not find your way back once you enter. Some stairs leading down into the darkness. Check it out. Hell yeah. Oh, he came out like over here. It's probably our friend over here in the boat. Shanna's boat, she must be nearby. She's probably with the storyteller, if I had to guess. Yep. Ah! Carto. The drawings are so cute. I was so worried when you didn't show up at our meeting spot, but it sounds like you've been busy. The story tender told me you dropped by here on our way to the desert. Did you find any clues about your granny there? I'm sorry, I'm sure it's just a matter of time. I bet she's looking just as hard for you. Ah, you felt the ground shaking too? I thought it was just my lunch disagreeing with me, until some books fell off the shelf. The volcano must be acting up again. The eruptions are quite a sight to behold. The sky darkens with thick black smoke, and orange embers drift through it like snowflakes. That smoke might make the sky harder for your granny to navigate, Carto. I wonder if you can warn her somehow. I bet it's worth a try. Great. I bet we can find some clues in the volcano wing. I'll meet you there. Such impatience. It's sad to say the volcano wing has been missing for some time. The chalet can be a bit unpredictable. Sometimes the rooms are where you'd expect, and sometimes they go missing. If only I could visit the top floor again, someday. Please ignore me. Just the wistful yearnings of an old man. Anyways, I can't be of much help in locating the volcano wing. But I can usually find what I'm looking for if I read enough books. No better place to start. Okay. Horror at the Story Chalet. While exploring its labyrinthine halls, I came across a floor sign bearing no number but an ominous question mark instead. I ran to the stairwell in a panic, only to discover that the floors above and below it were equally unmarked. I saw rooms I'd never seen before on these unknown floors and fled in terror from the shock. I will never return to that unholy place. Jeez. Okay, we need to get... Oh, there's one to read there. Need to get to the top floor, I guess. The water seekers were highly revered in their tribe, being responsible for the survival of their people. This resolute group would seek out new water sources, often journeying far from home. Their senses were highly attuned to the desert environment around them, to aid them in their search. Once a new water source was located, their tribe would migrate to join them, camels and all. Okay, we came there, so I just need to check this place. Although that would be the top, so we'll put that here, and this here, and then that would be the top floor. I guess not. There was no other books to read, too. Didn't I read this? Oh, there was a clue in here, I guess. While exploring its labyrinth halls, I came across a floor sign bearing no number, but an ominous question mark ahead instead. I ran to the stairwell in a panic, only to discover that the floors above and below it were equally unmarked. I saw rooms I'd never seen before on these unknown floors, and fled in terror from the shock. I will never return to that unholy place. So I need to look for a floor, so I guess if I just go down here, that would make it like question mark floor. So if I just push it down like as far as you can, that would be the top floor, wouldn't it? Is this what I'm supposed to do? I don't think it is. Too bad you can't select more than one square at a time. Gonna have to go down here a long way. Alright, let me bring this back up. Maybe go talk to the guy down in here. Perhaps one of our books can help you locate our missing volcano wing. I read all the books, I thought. Maybe not this one. The little cartographer had come up dry looking for her granny in the desert, but she had other burning issues to deal with. How could she warn her granny about the volcano that was about to erupt? And before that, she had to figure out how to get there. I read all the books, so I'm not sure. I mean, this is the book it wants me to read.
Man, I don't know. I'm not sure how to get to the volcano wing. I could just keep going up, I guess. Oh! There we go. Bearing an earthworm companion and a great big bushy beard, Lempa the Messenger was chosen as the 255th Watcher. Lempa and his earthworm patrolled the wildwood for decades, steadfast friends and protectors of Mother. Sadly, an errant sparrow snatched the earthworm from his shoulder, leaving him alone with the trees for the remainder of his watch. Though to this day the countless progeny of Lempa's earthworm friend crawl beneath our feet, hungry for dirt and ready to help. Roots. Mother's roots stretched across the forest as she grew and far beyond. They grew along hidden paths, snaking their way to distant lands across the world. These paths were subtle and obscured to all but the most intrepid explorers. Only the trees knew how to access them, and they didn't speak much. Alright, what's this one? Chirb, the 250... Oh, that's the new guy. Many years before Chirb became the 256th Watcher, Chirb was a small, beardless Chirb. Chirb did not make friends easily, and would spend many afternoons exploring the woods by Chirb's self. One fateful afternoon, Chirb followed a sad hooting noise and found an owlet stuck in an animal trap. Chirb freed the owlet and disassembled the trap, turning it into a stretcher to carry the owlet in until it healed. Chirb and Chirb's owl companion were never apart after that day, and now tend to mother together. That was the guy we gave the flower to for the sapling. He forgot. Oh no, we already read that. I think I found something. What do you got? I'd just about given up on finding the volcano wing when it appeared out of nowhere. This is such a strange building. Anyways, I think I found something helpful in this book. Have a look. The volcano is a popular tourist destination due to its temperate weather and world-famous spas. Travelers can take the long way up, ascending its face over the course of several days, or hope to catch a ride on a friendly member of its thriving mountain goat population. Though the fastest, most reliable paths up the volcano lie deep within the forest for those who can find them. It sounds like you can get to the forest through get to the volcano through the forest. If there's a path, I know you'll find it. No one is better at finding their way through the world. Oh, you'd like me to go with you? I worry that I'd just slow you down. I hate to split up again, but you find your way around so quickly, and time may be of the essence. So hurry along without me, and in the meantime, I'll do some research for us here. Okay. Volcanologists are divided on the accuracy and scientific basis of the volcano calendar. Proponents of the calendar claim that it's been an invaluable planning resource for countless generations, while detractors dismiss it as a bunch of meaningless nonsense carved on a wall by some vagabond. In any case, residents of the volcano always seem to avoid disaster somehow, whether or not they're expecting it. Okay. So I guess we can go find the volcano. Let me put that there so we can go down. Oh no, there's no door there. Hold on, let me just go back up. And then I'll just swap these. There we go. Alright, to the volcano, I guess. Let me see what that guy has to say. Did you find the volcano wing? It's got all the hottest items in there. All the hottest items. The little cartographer knew where to go next. She'd find her way to the volcano through a path hidden somewhere in the forest. She bid her friend goodbye once more and headed back toward the wildwood. Nothing was going to keep her from graining. Alright, so we have to go to the wildwood. I think we can get there through this little hole in the ground down here. I think, anyway. Ah, small one. Boon to see you, the finest navigator of these woods I've known. We're in need of your skills. We can't seem to find Chirb. I mean, the new Watcher. I'm not sure I'll ever get used to saying that.
Yep and his vulture are getting a bird's eye view from one of the bigger trees. Maybe they've seen something interesting. Whoa. Trees are moving away from me. That's cool, you have to move the whole thing. Do you teach his bird sign language? Chirp, assent, oh, absent. But vulture, see. Northeast, mother. With haste. So we gotta go northeast. Alright, we can use some of these woods to go northeast. I'm not sure what we're gonna do once we get them all together, but let's just go up there with what we got so far. Can I go in here? No. Okay. Oh, what's this barrel? Oh, it's this guy. Well, hello, Graham. Nice to have you back on the force. Don't mind me, I'm just fouling water, a job for the strongest messenger. The others are looking for churb, but someone has to keep us all hydrated. Wonder if I make this circle again. Nope, nothing. Let's just get all the pieces near each other. Why can't I? Oh, the path. It's like, why can't I put that there? Oh, I'm not gonna be able to put that there because of the water. Let me just move that over. Put that there. Do that. And then we'll put this here. And let me go back to the fire over here. See what's there. Oh, this guy. My dear girl, welcome back. The forest hasn't been the same without you. I know my tenure has ended, but I can't bear to leave just yet. I'm not talking about you for a while. Anyways, Chirb still needs some teaching, and I'm enjoying the company of these animals. A volcano? That's a dangerous place, kiddo. But if you really want to go there, I think there's a tunnel underground. Mother's roots spread far, connecting places in unexpected ways. Maybe Chirb can tell you more. He's the new Watcher after all. Though I haven't seen him in a while, come to think of it, perhaps the other messengers know more about that. Okay. I guess we'll go back to the blue messenger. See what he says again. Oh, the tree grew. Oh, and the little owl. A medium-sized tree whose leaves have a strange yet familiar glow. Okay. Let's see what this guy says. Northeast, mother tree. Nice boots. Northeast. Northeast. Maybe this thing. Oh, I need the path. Let me move. I wish you could select more than one tile at a time. Move this out. I'll bring this path up here. Then we can connect that way. Oh, I never went to this tile. There we go. Now it's not shaded anymore. Alright, let's go out up to that rock. Northeast mother tree, though. Not sure what that would be. Oh, page. That's what he was calling northeast. There's Chirp. Chirp, very glad to see you again. Though Chirp's been hiding, needed a break from watching Mother grow. She is very slow and very quiet. Tell Chirp of your travels. Have you visited other forests? Perhaps met someone who likes watching trees? Someone who needs a job? The volcano. Chirp visited once when he was a sprout. Not sure how to get there, though. Perhaps Chirp can ask the Wild One? Old Watcher has been teaching Chirp a bit of tree tongue. Rustle, 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 rustle. Rustle, 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 rustle. The Wildwood says something about a bee and a witch? How exciting. Chirp is still learning, apparently. They say a tree had an itch. Not sure what it means, but maybe you can scratch it. Chirp will draw you a reminder. Okay. Chirp, suppose it's time to rejoin Mother now. Everyone can stop looking for Chirp. I will see you there. I will see you there. Alright. Just gonna move these tiles up so they're a little closer. I don't think I'd be able to draw that tree with the paths, so we must have to look for it somewhere. Oh, it's that tree, down in the corner right there. The volcano path is up. Small hole behind the tree, blocked by thick branches. They look like they're scratching? The branches blocking the hole are too heavy to move yourself. Alright, we need the strong guy. And he's getting water, so let me connect this. Unless we need the bear. Oh, it was the bear, okay. Good job, bear. Alright, down the path again. So we need to go... I'm guessing to this green, or not, the brown. Actually, that might just connect. Let's see where this goes. Some text on the wall, but it's too dark to read. What's this thing? Can we light this? Oh, there's fire there. Alright, let's get that. Oh, we're close. Probably just have to light all these. Oh, so we can read this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The mountain is alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. probably some torches on that last one. Oh, I can put the torch back. Alright, let's put the torch back since I don't really need it anymore, I guess. Oh, how'd that one get not lit? Must have just skipped it. Wonder if there's any others I missed. Unless when you rotated it, changes the perspective. You can see more. Oh, does that line have to be? Oh no, that's the paper. Oh yeah, there's. Oh no, that's where I had to put it back. Oh, I can't grab it. Alright, let's put this one up here. Okay. Put the next one. Not sure what to do again. Let's see. I'll connect this one to this one because I don't think I've done that yet. Can I make sort of... Oh, there we go. I don't know what was different about that, but maybe it's just because I made like a square or something. One with the woods. So we must be out by the volcano now. What was that? Is that a secret tunnel? Are you a guest? I have to tell Thumbo. A rotten wooden chest. Maybe we don't open it. Some mildewy shelves. Some storage containers that smell vaguely of food. A broom that looks like Old Watcher's mustache. Yeah, this has to be the volcano. Oh, goat-shaped marking. Is this Thumbo? Well, hello there. Wow, Pinko wasn't kidding about the gear. Welcome to the world-famous luxurious lava lodge. We have all the manner of superb facilities and the most scenic views of the volcano. We are honored that you've chosen to stay with us. We're usually quite full up with guests, but we can't seem to remove the rock blocking our tunnel, our entrance. It showed up during the last eruption, just over there. We've tried pushing it, breaking it, calling it rude names. It refuses to move. Anyways, the first night is free of charge. I'll let my siblings know you're here. They run the lodge with me. Attention everyone. We have a guest staying with us tonight. Let's take excellent care of her. Please have a look around. Just don't touch anything molten or bubbling. Will do, buddy. Oh, one the page, not the top. Okay, what was that? Stick that right there. Please forgive my rudeness earlier. We just usually don't have guests. Arriving from our storage room, that is. But we're very happy to have you. If you need anything, my name is Pinko. I'm the youngest of the Palmer family.
My siblings and I will make sure your stay is relaxing and comfortable. We'll also make sure that it contains an absolute minimum of lava-related injuries. May I give you a tour of our grounds? Sure. We're currently in our grand lobby, as you can see, and just below us you'll find our world-famous lava fountain. It's like a chocolate fountain, except instead of chocolate, it's full of deadly face-melting lava. Please don't eat it. Don't forget to sample our glorious lava fountain before you move on. Okay. Is this the lava fountain? Must be. Strong electromagnetic field underground. Please avoid use of delicate instruments. Oh, I can't move these. They're like locked in place. Okay. Device that broadcasts to everyone at the volcano. Huge rock. It seems mildly offended. Because they insulted it. Okay. Let's go back down there. Can I open this now? No. Can I go through here? No, I can't. I wonder why I can't move this stuff. Lava fountain's just down the ladder beneath our very feet. I'll meet you there. Oh, okay. I thought she said she wasn't coming. Yeah, I can't move these or rotate them. I don't know how you expect me to do this. If we move this. Oh, I can't. It's the only place you can put it, I guess. Oh no, I like that. Wait, can I move around other tiles up here? So if I put this one like this. That should be connected now. Oh no, what? Okay, I need the one that's above me, below me. So I need this one below me and rotated like this. Alright, let's see if that... Okay, rotated once more. Clockwise. There we go. Spectacular, isn't it? Guests travel from all over to behold our lava fountain. Some of them throw coins in and make a wish, but they usually just end up wishing they hadn't stood so close to the fountain. Please watch your step. Oh sure, we have eruptions sometimes. It is an active volcano after all. But there's no need for concern, ma'am. We follow our volcano calendar very closely. We always take the necessary precautions, and we're not due for an eruption anytime soon. Now that we all feel safe, let's continue the tour. I'm going to run ahead to make sure our geyser elevator is working. We weren't expecting a guest so soon. I'll meet you back in the grand lobby and we'll head to the kitchen next. Alright, back to the grand lobby. Please observe, man. Keep your arms by your sides and simply step onto the elevator. We've had minimal scaldings, I assure you. Boom. Alright. Ooh, another page. What did we get? Must be the kitchen. Yep, kitchen. This is our kitchen, also world famous, in which we prepare a variety of sumptuous dishes for our guests.
You won't believe how few would get sick. Mido is our head chef. She's a superb cook. Braised swamp yams, sour mountain nettles, crispy cactus leaves with goat butter. Here I go making myself hungry. You must be our special guest. I hope you're hungry, as I've already started preparing our most renowned dish, ash-smoked honeybird. You're right to gasp. Because we're out of season, the ash blooms are a bit unpredictable, so it may take a bit longer than usual. We're at the mercy of the mountain, I'm afraid. But it will be worth the wait. Alright, where am I supposed to go now? Oh, she's gone. Back here, I guess? Oh, a bird. That thing's gonna get cooked. A goat-shaped mark. Oh. Wonder if that was what the chef was trying to do. I have all the accoutrements prepped. I'm just waiting for the ash to deliver us our bird. Okay. Oh, here comes another bird. Huge steam vent, smells like cooking. What if we do that? Go back down and come up. Should fly right into it, I guess. And he flew out again. Huh. Maybe we need something to go catch him. Don't head back to the lobby just yet. We'll have a delicious meal ready for you soon. Ish. What if I connected these? So I'm not sure where the bird is going. Above? Maybe put the kitchen above? So I rotate this counterclockwise? See if this fixes it. No, they just fly off. Let's go talk to the chef again. I have all the blah blah blah. You already said that. I'm not sure what to do. Anything in here to interact with? Plates? Volcanic pineapple. What about this? Looks like the oven. Kiln built with stones of all sizes. They come in from here. We do that. Oh, okay. Probably do this so they keep flying around. Yeah, there we go. That's an interesting puzzle. Oh, gotta catch it. Alright, one more time. There we go. Got the bird and we got a page. Is that page for in here? No, must be for out there. Wow, what a beauty. Guests don't usually catch their own dinner, but it's certainly faster. Thanks for the help. I can't wait to hear what you think. Have a seat and I'll be right back with the rest of your meal. Alright, I'll sit on the... Oh, just put me in the middle seat automatically. Thanks to the mountain for this bounty. Let's dig in. Bet I can eat more birds than you. Ready, go. Oh, I'm gonna eat more birds. Wow, you ate 21 smoky birds. Okay. So what'd you think? Yeah, I'm so glad you liked it. What about you? I think that was our best bird yet. We can continue the tour shortly, I just need a moment to digest. I'll meet you at the guest rooms. Guest rooms? Oh, that's probably the page I got. Yeah. How the heck do I get there? See what it looks like when I go down there. Alright, connects from, so I need to put it below this one. Right there should be good. Oh, a goat. Bunch of goats. The goat's eyes the goats eye you creepily with their creepy eye. Devil eyes. Alright. Oh, here comes the girl. Phew, just a moment, ma'am. Didn't expect you to meet me here. I'd hate for you to get lost in our palatial estate. Anyways, welcome to your quarters. We put you in the master suite, conveniently located directly above the hot spring. World famous, both. My brothers Indo and Ringo are waiting nearby to assist you. Drawer full of pamphlets. Welcome to the Goat Grotto. Smallest rock you've ever seen. Lava, nature's spiciest water. Hotel liability and you. Honeybird, conserve or indulge? Lava, world's tastiest water. Good day. Ah, you must be our guest. I'm not sure how you made it here, but we're very happy to have you. You must be exhausted after exploring our many amenities. Would you like to rest briefly on our innovative slate bed? It's quite rejuvenating. A rock bed. A look of pure excitement if I've ever seen one. Please, lie down and make yourself comfortable. Let the rocks work their magic. Ah, are you feeling its effects? The rocks stimulate your pressure points, relieving tension and transferring their energy into you. Ah, yes. Stir up that hot lava within you. Let it flow into each of your limbs, warming your core and massaging your muscles. There's nothing else quite like it. It can be a bit much for some guests, admittedly. But now you have the energy of the volcano coursing through you. The perfect time to enjoy our hot spring. It's just downstairs. Hot spring? A comfortable chair with a stone pillow. Alright, I probably have to adjust up. Oh no. I was gonna say adjust upstairs. I apologize, ma'am. Our hot spring is currently neither hot nor spring. It's more of a cold nothing, really. What kind of service is that? I came here for the hot spring. Let's see this page we got. Let's stick it here. See what it looks like downstairs. Alright, so it needs to go up here and rotate it twice. Alright, that should be connected over here. Oh, what's she doing? Hello, ma'am. This is our volcano calendar. Today's forecast says ashy with a chance of fireballs. Pleasant. Don't miss our hot spring. It's my favorite part of the lodge. We'll wrap up the tour once you're all warmed up. Well, the hot spring is not hot nor a spring right now. Haven't you heard? Ancient symbols hewn in the rock. Hewn? Honed? Hewn? Alright, what was that piece we got? Oh, not added over there, so we can go over, see what that spot's about. Maybe it's to let water in. Looks like the water spout is clogged up there. We should be way more relaxed by now. Alright, we can probably open that water spout up. See over here. Oh. Toiletries. Toiletries? Oops, you kicked something loose. There we go. Well, the spring is sprung, but the hot has yet to heat. Perhaps Thumbo knows what's wrong. Could you check with Thumbo in the grand lobby? I'm a little underdressed. Certainly. I can certainly just do your job for you. Back to the grand lobby. We're gonna have to go one more hot spring elevator? I don't know what you would call those. Oh, over here. This should be back to the lobby, I think. Yep, just have to go down. Talk to Thumbo. Welcome back. I've received word that the water in our hot spring isn't very welcoming at the moment. My apologies, our heater must be malfunctioning. I hate to ask this of a guest, but could you have a look at it? You seem to have a good sense of how things fit together. Think of it as a secret extra tour. I'll tell you, Pinko. I'll tell Pinko to take a goat and meet you there. Oh, our heater is located at the center of the volcano. It's only accessible via goat. You'll need this orange key to get the goat started. Just pop it in its just pop it in its mouth and hang on. Oh, it's a carrot. Alright, back to the goats. Take this orange key. It's a carrot. Alright, we just have to go down through the kitchen again. Take this orange key. Alright. Here you go, goat. Meh. Meh? Grand Lobby, Dining Hall, Volcano Crater. Thank you, goat. Thanks for helping out, man. We're probably risking our lives, but you can't put a price on comfort. Let's get that heater fixed. You should be prepared for anything down there, man. Fire golems, demonic goats, sentient lava. I've seen it all. Anyways, head on down and I'll read you the instructions from up here. What kind of hotel is this? Give the rope a tug when you get to the bottom. Are you at the bottom? Yes? Oh, I gotta tug it. There we go. Okay, listen carefully. First, head to the big wall at the back. Big wall at the back. Do you see the 3 switches? Flip the one on the left. Okay. Now flip the one on the right. Okay. Now do a little dance. What? Just kidding. Head to the middle and put your hands on the wheel. Alright, you're going to need to turn it. First, turn left twice. Turn right 3 times. Turn left twice. Now, turn right once. What kind of weird contraption is this? I may have been reading the wrong set of instructions. Sounds like we fully rebooted the system. Maybe come back up, quickly? Run, lady, run. Oh, oh jeez. Uh-oh. Can I spin this out of here? Oh, cool, I can. That's cool. Oh, the volcano is going to erupt. We have to get away, get as far away from it as possible. I hope I'm alive to collect all the smoky birds after after it blows. Alright, I guess I'll just take the goat. Oh, I can't. I just have to talk to him and all. Must have read the volcanic calendar wrong. That's only ever happened 5 or 10 times before. Maybe if I just do that. Oh, there we go. That was a big one. Whoa! So smoky. The hot spring is gonna be hot. No deaths this time. No deaths this time. Okay. Let's go out this way. Oh. That eruption inspired me. Blackened cave newt with fire rock candy. I'm a slate bed man myself, but I can't deny the allure of this sweet sulfury spring. Sulfur smells like farts, doesn't it? So I can't imagine it smells too good in there. How do you like the tour? Wonderful. Remember to tell your friends how safe it was. I will not. It was the opposite of safe. What's that little whirlpool? Oh! To our esteemed guest, we received a package for you. Please pick it up in the grand lobby when you check out. Okay. Can I get from... Yeah, I'll take the goat. Grand lobby, please, goatie. Can I... Oh, there we go. Yeah! Clip, 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 clop. Alright. Oh, down. You have a package for me? This arrived for you? My Carto. Did you see that eruption? What a sight. I just barely escaped. The volcano seemed to move at the last moment. How fortunate. Or perhaps you're getting better with your map? You clever girl. I hope you got away safely too. I'm not convinced anyone knows how to read that dang calendar. The smoke is making it a bit hard to navigate, and my engine is close to overheating. There's an iceberg at the edge of the world. I'm going to swing by to cool things down and let the skies clear. Meet me there if you can. Love, Granny. Okay. Can I take this minecart? Are you ready to leave the volcano? Yeah. Alright, am I back at the volcanographer? Okay, stick this down here. Stick this over here. We'll go back to the girl in the volcano wing. Hold on. Oh, came down. Carto, hi. I'm so glad you're back. I could really use your help. I'm feeling a little homesick. I thought I'd feel better if I could read about my island, maybe even find a way to sail back. But I can't find any books about it. The story tender said he'd help me, but I think he forgot. I didn't forget you, whippersnapper. I've just been busy cleaning upstairs. Cleaning up downstairs. It's confusing. Someone made a proper mess while rifling through our collection. I'm sure she didn't mean it, whomever it was. She was just eager and inconsiderate. Well, if you girls can get things squared away downstairs, I'll have some more time to help. I can look through our files and let you know what I find. Of course, we can do that. Can we do that, Carto? Please? You're so good at arranging things. Hooray! Okay, we're in. Just show us what to do. You know, this all sounds so similar to the book I'm reading right now. Ah, no matter. Follow me downstairs. I got most of the books put away, but these boxes need to be moved. Can you transfer them from the left mat to the right mat? Just make sure to keep small boxes on top of the bigger ones so that nothing gets crushed. I'll be at the front counter looking through our files for your sailing book. Just let me know when you're done. Thanks, girls. Is that it? I guess that's it. Let me go back up and tell them we're done. Oops. Finished already? Let me have a look. Fine box work, that. The next batch is ready for you. It's a shade trickier, thanks. Oh, okay. So it'll be stages. Oops. No, don't read it again. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Oh, whoops. Let me put this on this. Take this one off, put that there. Take that, put that there, that there. And then we can put this here. Stack that, and stack that. There we go. All done, Mr. Storyteller. Or Storytender. Another batch done? Let me see. Impressive. I just need your help on one last batch. I'm almost done searching the files for your sailing book. Alright. What? Must be over here by her. Oh my god. Oh my god. How are we possibly going to move all these boxes? You can't even reach the top. How do you even start? Oh, just do this. That's clever. That was funny. What? I thought you'd be at it for days. I have to see this for myself. Oh, gotta go down there. Nice work. Things are looking tidy indeed. You girls are a godsend. I found the sailing book your friend was looking for. It's in the island wing. I think she's already there. There's so much about the culture of my island here. And some of our traditions happen on other islands too. I always thought it was just us. There's a reason why people of a certain tribe can never return home after they sail for their coming of age. It used to be that some who left would try to sail home, only to be thwarted by the ocean or bad weather. Their families would never know the truth of what happened, or assume they didn't want to visit. By following this tradition, parents can better prepare for the pain of never seeing their children again. It'll never be easy, but they'll know. It'll never be easy, but they'll know what to expect. A tough but needed tradition. Spending their days living within and full of soil, most earthworms are experts on the matter. It is said that if you give soil to a worm, they can point towards the source. Though not all worms are created equal and some are more accurate than others. Many have been led astray by an overeager yet unskilled worm. But for those looking for a little help finding their way home, the right worm can be an invaluable companion. Look at this! There's a way to navigate the ocean using soil from your destination. I'm glad we grabbed some before we left. Now we just need a worm to sniff it out. Oh yeah, we have a worm. Wait, you had a worm on you this whole time? Gross, but also yay. We have everything we need. I think it's time to sail back. I know I'm not supposed to, but I just need to see everyone, even from afar. Oh, I'm sorry, Carto. I was so wrapped up in my own feelings, I didn't even ask about yours. Did you find out anything about your granny? How was the volcano? Oh, a letter from your granny. May I read it? I'm so glad she's safe. And she wants to meet you on an iceberg. My people have spoken of such a place near the edge of the world. I don't know how to get there, but perhaps they do. We're already headed back to the island so we can find out more there. You can ask around and I'll do some snooping. What do you say, Carto? Will you come back to my island with me? Great. Let's get back to the boat. I did a lot of reading while you were gone, and it was great. But it turns out the theater of the mind can't beat the spray of salt water on your face. I'm excited to get back out there. Let's go. Alright. Southeast. You take the soil, I'll take the sail. And we'll keep a close eye on your worm, buddy. Shannon and Carto, back on the high seas. It's so good to be sailing again. Didn't want to use that. Now, which way do we go? Southeast? Can do, Captain Carto. Getting kind of foggy. Oh, he's pointing north. Okay. I got it now. What does your worm have to say for itself? Go north. I didn't realize the worm was in a letter. Can do, Captain Carto. Oh, we found it. We made it. That's my island, all right. Who's that out there? You girls look familiar. We're just mermaids, sir. You've never seen us before. Oh, that makes sense. Carry on, then. The buffoon. Phew, that was close. Okay, now we just need to get past the reef. Any tips? Turn around, we're headed towards a dead end. Let's split up. Divide the boat into... What if I just say, You want to think about it? Take your time. I don't think your map will help us this time. What's the worm up to? What the heck is that supposed to show us? Oops, accidentally hit triangle. Alright. What were the options? Split up, divide the boat, sail towards 11. I think split up. Must be what the worm was doing. That doesn't feel right, but I'll give it a shot. We may have to pay closer attention to that worm. Let's try that again. What? It looks like he's split up. Sail to... Oh, 11. Pfft. I'm an idiot. Can do, Captain Carto. We're in the lake? Okay, now this is just ridiculous. A question mark? Well, how do we wrap this up? Sail towards 7 o'clock. Sail clockwise and then go straight. Something to do with a hook. I say sail clockwise and then go straight. That doesn't feel right, but I'll give it a shot. Alright, I was wrong again. What were the options? Something to do with a hook. That doesn't feel right either. What's this worm trying to tell me? 7 o'clock? That doesn't feel right. What the heck? Oh my god. Alright. I mean, there's only one more choice left. All the above. Sail towards 7 o'clock, then turn clockwise. Go straight and throw the hook. Well, it's worth a try. Not sure how that worked, but we made it. Great job, everyone. I can't believe we're really back here. You and your squirmy friend are quite the team. Carto and... Earthworm Wriggles. Carto and Wriggles. Okay, let's split up and look for clues to the iceberg. We can meet back here when we have some info. I'm going to stay out of sight since I'm not supposed to be back here. I know it's just a tradition, but it's important to my family. See you back here in a bit, Carto. Okay, let's look at the map. Oh, it's just the way we left it, too. Are these new? I think these are new pieces. Must have been how we were sailing on the boat. Just gonna move these closer. Well, that looks like a fish. Move them on over here. Alright, let's go talk to some people. See if they have any clues to get to the iceberg. Oh. Hey kid, you're back. Is Shannon with you? Of course she is, dear. You know the tradition. Ah, yes, of course. Well, please give her a huge Blair hug if you see her. We miss her dearly. Have you traveled back here to the... Oh. Have you traveled back here to the fishing festival? It only happens a few times a month. A few times a month. And we have a competition there. I'm happy to loan you a rod and bobber in case the mood strikes you. Okay. There's some more houses down here. Look at the fish on his back. It's huge. Little one, I hope your travels have treated you well. Yet again, your timing is fortunate, for our fishing festival is upon us. I call it a fishtival, but don't tell my wife. Anyways, the fishtival will be held nearby at Big Fish Lock. We'll have a fishing competition and outsiders are always welcome. They won't let me enter since I'm a fisherman by trade, but that means I get to be the host. What an honor. Alright, so we need to get to this lock. So if we just do this... Oh, that's not a forest. Oh, I need the river. What am I thinking? So I can do this. Get rid of that piece. Actually, I can just connect. Oh yeah, I'll do you like one river, and then we'll put this here, and that should be it. Oh, did it not work? Huh. Oh, did he say to the east of here? Let me go talk to him again. So excited for the festival. Nope. I was just wondering if we would have any visitors competing this month. My little lady here is growing up so quickly. I'm sure she'll be slinging fish like her father before I know it. Let's talk to this guy. Have we met before? You look very familiar. You remind me of a mermaid I saw recently. Except it had a sailboat for a tail and two heads. Very strange. Oh, hello again. I trust your travels have been fruitful? Have you encountered our dear son, perchance? I suppose chances were slim. Besides, last we heard from him, he was headed to the end of the world. But that was many years ago. I hope he brought something warm to wear. Oh, to the iceberg? Oh, do you like cold weather? I'm told it builds character. I think she'd like to visit there, love. I recognize the twinkle in her eye. Our son had it too, the look of adventure. Well, a good map of the ocean might lead you there. It so happens that I donated one as a prize to the fishing festival. You just have to find all the lost fish and lead them home to your net. I feel like you'll be good at that for some reason. Best of luck at the festival. I'll be rooting for you to win that ocean map. Okay. Wacka 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 wacka.
Alright, where's the fishing competition? Hello. Thank you again for accompanying Shannon. It was so kind of you. Hope she's doing well and feels our love for her, even from afar. We think about her all the time. Did you girls sail the whole archipelago? She's a born adventurer. I knew she'd take to it once she got a taste. She just had to get out of her comfort zone. Alright, let's go back to the boat. See what Shannon says. Hey! Oh, was that from my dad? I really miss everyone, but I'm glad I got to see them from afar at least. Okay, so to find your granny, we need to get to the iceberg. To find the iceberg, we need an ocean map. And to get an ocean map, we need to win the competition at the fishing festival. Right? Right. Great. Well, we know the plan. Let's get fishing. The festival takes place in Big Fish Loch nearby. It's our biggest loch, or lake. You can probably guess what it's shaped like. I still don't want anyone to recognize me, though. Oh, I have an idea. I'll be right back. Hi, Carto. I'm Rhiannon. Hehe. There's no way they'll recognize me now. I'm ready to go. Oh, okay. Alright, so it's gonna be the loch in shape of a fish. Get out of here. I just want to place this temporarily. I'm guessing he has to face this way. Just because. So we'll do the freaking things. Stop it. Do this. And then we'll do... Get out of here. Do that. Is this a fish? Oh, it was. Maybe I just need to connect all the pieces. Is everyone in position? Looks like they're on position. Everyone's competing. We have 2 outsiders in the competition this time. Very exciting. Best of luck to you, Rhiannon and friend. Once you experience your first competition, you may be hooked. And don't worry, our prizes are safely locked away. Puns. Ha! Our rules are the same as always. First one to collect every type of fish wins. Let's begin. My dad gave us a couple fishing rods to use. This one's for you. He didn't even notice it was me when he handed them over. Okay. Fishing. Just fishing. No fish biting right now. Wonder if I have to look for like certain spots. No fish bite. Let me talk to her again, see what she says. I always forget how relaxing this is. Even when the stakes are high, it's nice to just slow down. I remember when my dad taught me to fish. He never caught anything himself, so I'd throw back any fish I caught before he saw them. I didn't want to make him feel bad. Nothing again? Alright, there must be specific spots. Or something. My husband says that fishing is a game of strength, but I don't think he's ever won that particular game. I think fishing is all about reading the lake. Just picture the fish you want to catch and go for it. Oh, maybe I can just get the map. No fish? Oh, she keeps casting, like, up. Maybe if I cast down. Yeah. So that's not it. Let's see what this guy says.
Prizes are just over there. One ocean map and one gardening lesson from Keelan. Huh, I wonder if I had to set this up differently. Let me just talk to everyone too. I remember teaching Shannon how to fish. She just couldn't get the hang of it. The poor thing. Cast, weight, reel. It's so simple. I don't think she caught a single fish, but she never stopped trying. Let's see what she says. Take it from a 5-time champion. The secret is choosing the best worm. Well, and reeling in your rod the moment you see your bobber bobbing. I can't catch anything. I talked to her. Wait, where'd we... Oh yeah, I moved stuff around. Move this over here. So Rhiannon's over here now. Just throw your rod in anywhere. Okay. No fish biting right now. I just keep trying. No fish biting. Guess I'll just keep trying. No fish? No fish. What the heck? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm not sure why I'm not getting any fish. Oh, what's she doing? Hey! I love fresh fish. This one won't grow up a picky eater, believe me. Won't stand for it. Eyes, ugh, collars, livers. They're good for a growing girl, and they taste of the pure wild sea. Yum. Ew. There are 4 types of fish in this lake. I drew them for you. Oh, okay. So I guess I need to talk to him. Don't show anyone else. It's a secret. And you have to give it back after the competition. Okay, so this was how it's supposed to be arranged, I think. Yeah. Okay, so there's like a loop at the end. Wait, I don't think I can do that. Oh no, it's right here. So if I do this. Is that what it looks like? Yeah, the water's stirring. Cool. I knew I was missing something. I didn't notice it bobbing quickly, I guess. Green Glover. Up and then down. Up and then down. I think like this. Nope, must be the other way. Oh, it needs to be back one. So swap these. No? I'll probably switch these. There we go. Okay, couple more. Okay, down and to the right. It's a weird one. So we're gonna have to switch this. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Let me switch this. Oops. Is that it? No, it wasn't. I think I need to move the mouth up. Oh no, I can't. Switch these, I guess. It's always that. There we go. This is a long one. There we go. A carp diem. Then a loop and up. Okay. So move these back. Loop. And up. See how long this one takes. Got it. It seems someone may have caught all of the fish types. Come turn in your catch and let me check. I'm coming. Let me take a look at these fish. They're indeed from this loch, and one of each type. The winner of the competition is Rhiannon and her friend. The prize is yours. They knew it was her. Such cute drawings. It's been great seeing you again, kid. But I imagine you have other islands to visit, especially with that fancy new ocean map you won. I have so much I want to ask you about Shannon. But I suppose her life is her own now. Tell me though, is she well? Is she happy? Ah, that puts my mind at ease. Thank you for being such a good friend to her. You're welcome back anytime. And you too, Rhiannon. Quite some fishing skills you displayed as well. You must have grown up on an island. May I ask which one? Ah, looks like you guys are eager to find your next port of call. I don't blame you. It's a big ocean out there. The sea will bring us together again if it wills. Farewell. Hey, Carto. Thanks for doing that with me. I was really happy to see that my parents and everyone else were doing well, even if my dad still can't catch a fish to save his life. You helped me get home and reunite with my people, and now it's time for me to help you do the same. We're going to find you, Granny. I just know it. To the edge of the world. Iceberg ahoy. We made it. Wow, it's so beautiful here. I've never seen snow like this before. It's so peaceful and so cold. I'd better keep the boat moving before it freezes in the ice. If you want to start looking for your granny, I'll come find you once I've found a safe place to dock. Okay. I'm gonna save and exit, because that is gonna be the end of the stream, guys. So thank you for following. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for watching. I'll be live tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST again. I'm not sure what we'll play. We might continue Carto, or we might, I don't know. Might be another game I'll play, but I'm not sure. As always, check my About section below for my Discord link, Twitter link, and my YouTube link now. I created a YouTube channel where It just puts all my archive streams, so you can watch them on there if you want, rather than through the Twitch viewer, whatever you want. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys all have a good night. See ya.